I'm not gonna keep this product, and I'm gonna tell you why, but I still believe it's the best budget lens for why am I not keeping it. Welcome to another product review video, and as I said and I promised to do a lot of reviews, and today I'm going to unbox a particular product. I'm not going to keep this product, and I'm going to tell you why, but I still believe it's the best budget lens for your vlogging, or better still, I would prefer it to be for your table setup. If you want to shoot something like what I'm doing, you want to have that depth of view, the blurred background and all of that, I think this is the best deal you can get. I'm gonna return this particular product, not because not because it's not good, but I'll explain why at the end of the video if you just stay till the end. So let's unbox this. This is the Tamron 17-70mm 2.8. This height comes in the pack. You have, let me just turn it this way. Oops. Oh, smelling nice for some reason. Yeah, I checked it. So you have this manual. I would encourage you to go through it and check. You get a lot of substance in there. Okay, so if we take it open, this is what you see. This is something like what you see just off the box. For this view, this is what you see, and there you go. So this is how it comes. This is it. You have the cover, and yeah, so you can see those. You can actually take it off. Then for me, my camera, my setup is on a Lumix setup, so I wanted to get this one for just some other content and to be able to shoot some nice views for the podcast I plan to host in the studio. But for some reason, I'm not gonna keep this, as I said earlier on. I think it's pretty much good. 17 to 70. Mind you, this is it's a it works with crop sensor. It's not a full sensor like the one I'm using now, so you might have restrictions on how it zooms. I attached it to the Sony. I have the Sony camera here, which I'll do a review of soon if you can see it. So I have this camera, so I attached it. I used it. I took some photos. I'll put some of the pictures that I took with it, just personal pictures, and I think it works so well, but I'm not going to keep it. So why won't I keep it? Again, it's just one. It's f2.8. That is quite a good one if you ask me. So it works the same way. So you push it in, you pull it out that way. Then this is different for those who use the Panasonic or Lumix system. You have to use this to change the focus or the blur. Let me put it here. Okay, so yeah, it's the blur, so it goes up and down. So, but I'm not gonna keep this. Oops, sorry. I'm not gonna keep this one. I'll just pack it back, and I will explain why. Why am I not keeping it? So if you notice, if you've seen some of the videos I shoot, the podcast I shoot, I love to shoot two angles, and I would put a link to the podcast as when this will be out, so you can see what I'm trying to say. So we always want to have that depth of field and the blurred, what is called the blurred background. But for some reason, this is good for this type of content, like you're shooting into a camera and you're close to it. You have this good blurred background as I have. It's really good for it, I must confess. Very, very good. And it's also not that cheap, but I think for $700 to $800, I think this is a good deal, well, compared to the one I'm using. But the point is, this could not serve me or serve the studio for what we want to use it for. We wanted to use it for those long short videos, so long short angles. You have the main camera, then you have two angles for the different setup. And again, I'm constrained on space. So if you're someone who you don't have the leisure of space, if this was probably a very big room, a large room, I don't know if you can see the room, but if it was a large warehouse or garage, yeah, that's the word. If it was a large room, then this should work. But because I'm really constrained on space and I still want that nice view, so this would not shoot so long. So if you're at 70mm and you're far from it, there wouldn't be a difference between the background and you, except the background is also maybe 400mm far away. So that is why I'm going to return this. It's not because it's not good, it's just because it's not going to serve the purpose of which I intended to get it. So if you've used this in your setup, kindly put in the review. Again, this is not a tech review. Hopefully I'll go into the tech review probably in next coming videos, but I have to return this. I bought this, but I have to return it because it's not serving the purpose I plan to get it. So, but all in all, I think this is a good deal, and I feel like, you know, you should get it if you have, again, if you're on a budget. This is for you. If you're just starting out and you want to shoot a content like this I'm shooting, where you're just in front of the camera, sorry, and you're shooting, I think you should get this. Now people will ask, why don't you get the 16mm and f1.4? I don't think it's really a good deal because it's not a zoom lens. I'm not really a fan of prime lenses because I want something on the go, and I think my career in photography and videography, I just want something I can take everywhere. So I prefer zoom lenses. Then I pick in the different range. So I'm very particular when I'm shooting. I try to shoot on 30mm, I try to shoot on 50mm, 70, 24, so that I will still get something similar to what others will get. So years ago, probably some years ago, the prime lenses might be something you look out for, because, you know, the cameras might not be well equipped to, you know, balance things. But in the new cameras we have in this world, I think the zoom lenses will work just fine. So you can get this, attach it to your Sony ZV-E10. I think that's the one I have here. Camera, if you attach it to this, it's gonna work so well. I'm also gonna sell this because it's really not going to serve the purpose I need it for. Yep. So I think that's it about the product. If you have other things you want me to review, please let me know. Till the next video, have a good one. Bye.